Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to another Minimal Mondays. Today's video is extremely special because here with us in studio, we have the Fear of God Adidas 86 Forum Low. So these are the Fear of God 86 Forum Low. There is a little bit of controversy as to what the actual name of the sneaker is, whether it's a forum or it's a rivalry. I personally stand in the camp of this sneaker silhouette being a rivalry, but plenty of sneaker publications have stated that this is a forum. So for the purposes of today's video, I'm just gonna call it the Fear of God Adidas 86 Low to keep things simple. All right, now that that's out of the way, as of this very moment, we've seen 3 different colors of the shoe be leaked. First, we've got the talc color, which we have here, the sesame, which is rumored to be officially releasing, and finally the core black colorway, which Jerry himself stated won't be releasing. In addition to the different colors, there is said to be 2 different variants of this 86, first being the low that we have here, and there have been pictures that have been leaked of an 86 high. These, along with a myriad of other models leaked from the House of Fear of God and Adidas, comes off of the wildly successful 2-year stint over at Nike, which subsequently ended when Nike and Jerry Lorenzo just felt differences in relation to how they saw the future. This paved the way for this brand new collaboration between the brand with the 3 stripes and the legendary designer Jerry Lorenzo of Fear of God to fuse this newly and developing partnership. But that's enough about the past and the future. Let's talk about the present, because here before us we have the very first manifestation of the duo's collaboration, the Fear of God Adidas 86 Low, which is rumored to be releasing this December at a retail price of $160. So what can you come to expect from this $160 lifestyle shoe? Being comprised of a couple of different layers, beginning with a base layer, we have a super soft and hairy suede that is comprised of pieces and stitched together at the toe, medial, and lateral panels, and of course through the heel. The stitching is super subtle and almost indistinguishable, keeping that overall minimalist aesthetic. The sneakers do also feature different overlays which do maintain that very tonal minimalist aesthetic, being comprised of a self fabric making up the eye stays, the toe cap, and of course the iconic 3 stripes on the lateral and the medial portions of the shoe. Again, keeping it very, very tonal, minimalist, not to take away the calm design language that we find through this sneaker. As a matter of fact, the stripes as well as the trifoil embossed logo on the heel is the only branding you will see on this upper. As true to form from Jerry Lorenzo, he's created a sneaker that will definitely be wearable with just about every outfit, minimalist for the purposes of versatility. Rounding off the upper, Jerry opted to keep things tonal, beginning with the tongue that is self-fabric to the rest of the upper. And then finally, you have the talc colored oval laces, which is cinched together by a rubberized plastic lace lock embossed with Jerry's take of the Adidas stripes. Moving on to the midsole and outsole, you do have a little bit of color variation from the upper, as it is almost like a light bone colorway. Another detail that I do appreciate that Jerry seems to institute time and time again with his footwear is the fact that he always aims to have the midsole slightly work its way into the upper, almost having a very seamless transition. This is a detail that I always appreciate. It looks so good. He's done it time and time again, whether it be with the Fear of God Vans era or with his main line constituents. He's done it time and time again, and it looks good every single time. The midsole is comprised comprised of a super soft rubber, almost TPU-like feeling material, and that results in a couple things. First off, you have a very light sneaker overall. It's moderately soft and isn't necessarily built for the most rugged of occasions. You've got super subtle branding on the lateral portion of the heel, reading Adidas, and then on the back of the heel, you actually have probably the loudest element of the shoe, which totally makes sense, and that is the contrasting Fear of God black logo on the back. A very, very subtle pop. Again, very tastefully done in terms of creating that separation and showing that this is a very special shoe in your possession, that being from the house of Fear of God. And now moving our way down to the outsole, you just have a standard herringbone outsole. Nothing really too much to say about it. It's very flat. I don't anticipate the shoe being very grippy, but again, this is not a high performance shoe, but rather a lifestyle sneaker, at least relative to modern day. But that essentially wraps it up for this first look of the Fear of God 86 Low. I'd be interested in hearing in the comment section down below what you think about the sneaker and if you plan to pick up a pair for your personal collection. I, for one, am definitely glad to have this shoe in my collection, as this is definitely a sneaker that you can dress up or dress down, that of which I plan to do in a future video here on the Minimal channel. So if that's something you'd be into or you enjoy this style of content bringing in early sneakers, make sure you like today's video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss a video. As always, we really do appreciate the Minimal community so much for the continued support, and until next upload, I'll catch you again for another Minimal Mondays.